Hello guys, welcome to another video. Oh, today is just Monday, isn't it? Throughout. I'm having a very bad day trading, making a lot of mistakes. I'll go into that later. I'm having technical issues like no other, like never before. These charts don't load. They just see these two are not loading. I don't know why. So I ended up loading a bunch of other charts here on my other monitor because I don't want to. I loaded them preload because if I change here, it's never going to load. In fact, one of them that I have here is not loading either. Oh my god. Let me just quickly see if I can do something here. If not, it's fine. Never mind. Anyway, I had some technical issues. There's no video today. Guys, I'm sorry. I have to apologize. There is no video today because I accidentally turned off the power to my computer, which crashed which turned off the computer with everything on it, including the recording software. And I tried to repair the video. The software I use actually saved the video anyway, so that was good. But the format is MP4, and I tried to repair it, but apparently MP4 cannot be repaired. So now I've changed the default video format to AVI, and hopefully if anything like this happens in the future, the video will not be lost. And then I spent about, I feel like an hour or 45 minutes on just editing this picture that you see as the picture on the YouTube list of this video. It looks simple, right? And you probably remember the time when we used to do this on Word or PowerPoint, and it used to be so easy. Now I don't have Word or PowerPoint on this computer right now, so and on Paint doesn't cut it. I wasn't able to do that on Paint. So I downloaded software, image editing software, and the first one I downloaded, GIMP, was just so complicated. I couldn't even get the simplest stuff done with it. So I just gave up after 30 minutes, after half an hour of just trying, and downloaded another software which was a lot simpler. I even forgot the name now. Let me see here. Oh, why don't I see? I'm recording the screen. That's why I can't see. I apologize. Never mind. I downloaded another software, and that was a lot simpler, and I could get that stuff done, but not quite the way I wanted to. So I had some struggle with that as well. And now, because of the charts and because of just my general condition, this I think is the 9th or 10th attempt of trying to record this video. I'm frustrated. I am very frustrated right now. This has just been a tough day. So yeah, let me try. I will try to go first into the mistakes I made and like the conclusion I draw from those mistakes, and then I'm gonna look at the trades I did today, show you a little bit what I was doing, and so you can see exactly where I was making the mistakes. So yeah, generally, okay, you look at my profit and loss ratio, profit and loss summary today, and you see I'm green. Yeah, okay, that's great, but it's not representative. This first trade I did, Cron, which I have here, we're going to look at it real quick. This first trade I did, actually I started last Friday afternoon. You can see on this 5-minute chart that last Friday it had done this stellar spike here, and I figured, okay, let me just short this. So I was shorting it at this level, and then I couldn't get the shares sold. I think first of all, let me say why it is not representative. So shorting is one thing. It's difficult to find shares to short. This being a simulator, I don't have those difficulties. But in real life, I don't know if I could have been able to to find the shares to do this. It's very difficult to find shares. Oftentimes, it's just not available. So that's the first caveat. The second caveat is that I took 8,000 shares at $22. This is the wrong chart. This is not the right chart. Where is the right... Oh, Jesus, I'm sorry. Where is the right chart? This is supposed to be Cron, but it's not Cron. Oh, this is terrible. This is terrible. Okay, my apologies. I don't have it anywhere either. How is this possible? Ah, maybe okay, you'll just, I'm sorry. Let me load it. I'll try to load it. It's already difficult enough. Edit cron. And let's see if it loads. But in any case, I got into this last Friday with 8,000 shares at $22. So that's 176,000 US dollars. I could never take that position. I mean, that's a huge position. I would never be able to take that big of a position. So realistically, I could take 10 shares, and then I made what? I made the biggest profit I made on my sale was roughly like $1. So on $10, I would have made like $5. So yeah, this is misleading. I made a lot of profit on this because I took a large amount of shares. Anyway, I tried to sell. I think I managed to sell half, but the other half I just couldn't get sold last Friday. So this morning when I started, I started up my computer at around 9, and I looked at the chart, and I was already up 2,000 something dollars. So I just sold half of that, or not sold, covered half of that short, and then as it went, I covered half. I think I covered it 4 times. I sold 4 times. Each time it's half. Of course, apart from the last time, which was the rest of it. But four times I sold. I covered and locking in profits each way. So that was good. Okay, I'm just gonna give this up. I don't think it's coming. Another one is also not loading, and I have no clue why. It's really, really annoying. So yeah, what can I try this again? Solo. Let's try. Let's see what happens. This one is also not loading. It's just a disaster today. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, this first trade, Cron, might be green and like nicely green, but it's not representative. The other trades I did were proper trades today, where I was going my usual strategy, scalping to the long side, and only 100 shares each trade. I think one time I took 200 shares, and that was a red trade. It doesn't really matter. I think I took 12 or 14 trades, and 2 or 3 of them were green. So I had like 20% winning accuracy today. So really bad accuracy. And in any case, the losses were, as you can see, a lot bigger than my wins. Now, the mistakes I did today were primarily the two mistakes you saw on the video, on the picture in the beginning of the video, which I was editing for half an hour. I'm stupid. So stupid. I'm really not good at this stuff. And I really don't want to learn this video editing. It's picture editing. It's just really annoying. So anyway, let me stop my ranting and go into what happened. So see this. I'm sorry. I lost my red line in my head, my train of thought. The 2 mistakes I made, exactly. I'm so sorry. The 2 mistakes I made today were primarily chasing stocks that were running up. And when you chase stocks, what happens is that you probably buy in towards the higher end. And this is what happened. I chased them and I bought, and right after I bought, it started dropping. So I got in at the very high of the move, and then I had to sell as it was coming out. And the other one was revenge trading, where I lost on a previous trade and I wanted to make up for that with another trade, or I missed a good opportunity and I wanted to make up for that lost opportunity by trading the stock when it was not in a good position. So, you end up doing those trades when they're not. I ended up doing the trades today that were not good setups. They were just not good setups. Some might have been decent setups. I did make some green trades today, but quite the majority of them were bad trades. And you can see here from the timeline that I took 930.15, 930.59, 931, 32. I took quite a few trades right off the bat. And what I did there is I was reacting to the price action that I was seeing, but I was not taking into account volume. And that is a big issue because volume can tell you a lot of things. When the price is going up but volume is going down, then that's a bearish sign. That means that, right now there are some buyers, but as volume goes down, these buyers eventually stop coming, and then it's going to be the sellers that are going to take over this trend, this immediate trend, and it ends up fading. So that is, there's lots of things that volume tells you which you just can't see when you just look at the price action. You need to look at two or three different things, factors, and they need to confirm what you think the price action is telling you. If the price action looks bullish, then you also need volume to look bullish, and ideally you need to have a strong support and far resistance, or no resistance at all. That is ideal if you wanna have a good setup. But by just impulsively trading these stocks, I didn't take all these factors into account, and I just made bad trades. So yeah, that being said, let's look at some of the trades I did. I did a lot of trades on CIFS, which was quite good, but I did a very bad trade on HYRE. Let's look at HYRE. Why is this not linked? Oh, this is just a disaster throughout. I don't know what's going on. So let's zoom in here. It's not very fast. Okay. This is not higher. This doesn't make sense. This looks like I actually made a profit, which I didn't. No, here we go. Exactly, this is what happened. Okay, so you can see I bought in twice because I bought in here and it didn't get filled, and then I bought in here, and as I bought in here, it dipped down and filled this one as well, and I had both filled. And then luckily it did break over that previous high. This was at this was as 540, right? So I got in a little bit late. I tried actually here, but I didn't get filled. And then it was coming back up. You see here, I missed this entire move up. And then I got in impulsively here. And then again here. And I did get lucky that it just dipped up a little bit. And I sold half of the position up here. But right after I sold, it started flushing bad. And it didn't come back for quite a few minutes, so then I just covered the rest here for a loss. So here, in this kind of situation, given that I got in super late, I just should have sold everything here. Then I would have been profitable, even if it's just a couple of cents. Going in before the $0.50, and then as it broke the $0.50 again, and it breaks a little bit higher, and then I can sell. That would have been the safe thing to do, given that it was not really decisively breaking any further. It was already quite extended. So yeah, this was a bad trade in general. Here. This was a impulsive late entry, and then I got out at the right time here, but I didn't get out with everything. So this was actually quite a good possibility. It would have been like a reasonable opportunity if I had just done this, executed this properly. The one I did that was really not good at all was this one. This was straight out of the market. 930. You see that here there is this red candle, so it was dipping down, and then it looked like it might dip back up. But what I didn't check is volume. Volume is actually really high. No, never mind. Yeah, the volume right on was rising and looking stronger than before. But it didn't hold up. I got in really high here, and then it started flushing quite badly and I got out here. I guess I could have gotten out here if I had looked at volume. I could have had a better exit, seeing that here a little volume is coming in again, and then I could sell around here for a smaller loss. But anyway, this is like, it was actually a really bad setup if you look at it. It could have gone higher up, but I don't know the new situation, and volume was already kind of like slowing down here. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Okay, really not sure what I could have done differently, but it definitely. Oh, excuse me, I'm getting a call. Wait, let me pause this video. All right, my apologies. I'm back. Okay, where was I? I was not sure about this one, right? It had come up, and yeah, I'm not really too sure what this chart could have told me, but it's again we're coming back to the previous, like, very early on rule that the first 10 minutes are very difficult to manage and very volatile. So this was just, maybe I should have just waited this out, and then I would have eventually not traded it. In general, that's, I think, a good conclusion. Given that I did, I was chasing stocks and I was revenge trading. And the thing is, what I did in recent days is I was practicing. Sometimes it's just trading large positions to essentially make myself feel better, because large positions, it's easier to make large profits. But I'm actually forming a bad habit if I keep doing that. So I need to stop doing that. I need to really focus on forming good habits by really mimicking my general my future trading style. So I should do less trades and wait for better setups. So I didn't do that today, and because I didn't do that today, I ended up, well, in the red essentially. If we ignore this one, this is $140 of losses. Okay, so the video is already 17 minutes. I want to keep this short. Let me just, okay, this one I wasn't sure. CIFS, I was trading a lot. You can see here the first one was red. That was right out of the market. It was rising, and I got in impulsively at the very high of this candle, and then it started falling, and I just got out quickly, realizing my mistake, and also seeing that volume was kind of decreasing. But then later on, it started rising again, and as it was approaching this level, I got in again, and I got out here. Got out here for a small profit, but I immediately gave that profit back. If you can see, there's a blue buy-in signal here. I immediately gave it back by buying right back in, and then selling as it was coming down. Now then, in all this time period, especially in this time period here, I was looking at other stocks, so I didn't pay attention. So I missed this move here, and then as it was forming this this spike and this 1 minute pullback, and then it formed a new high. I got in, and I immediately got out, and actually my exit was quite good, as you can see here. And then I again focused on other things, and then here I thought this would happen again, but it didn't yet, and I got out for a small loss, and it went sideways, and then it went back up again. This stock was doing a good job, actually. If I had just focused on this one, given that it had news, I could have made some profits. But I didn't do a good job in trading today. So I did another trade here, same thing. It was breaking a new high, and I thought maybe it's going to keep going, but it ended up not going, and then I sold for a loss. And let me see this one. I think, let me just quickly look at it. I did one trade, yeah, buying in twice and selling for a loss. Not very good. What's this one? GLG. Oh, yeah. Another thing that I did today. Quite a lot of stocks went into halts. This one was one of those that went into a halt, and I again I saw it coming into a halt, and these halts happened really quickly. Within just a couple of seconds, they went into a halt. But then it was just, there was no continuation. It was just people like me chasing the stock, buying it, so that's why it rose really quickly. But then after these initial buyers were done, there were no more buyers coming in, and then it started flushing. And this is what happened here. Again, here I got out at a small profit here, but then at a big loss here. And in the end, I made a bigger loss than I made profit. Same thing. I should have just sold everything here. But that was, anyway, a lucky trade that it did go higher. Here, this one, GSUM, yeah. It had gone into a halt, coming out of a halt. I believe this is a halt. Coming out of the halt, and, or maybe it's not a halt, but I don't know why halts are not shown on this chart. It's really irritating. 950, yeah, really strange. I bought here, which was stupid. I mean, why would I do that? Its volume is decreasing, and it's going down. And yeah, obviously, evidently it did. And where did I get out? Here, I got out here. So that was a big loss. And last one. This went into a halt. I know that for a fact. And as you can see, I got it right before the halt, at the very top. At the very top, I got the high of day. And then it started fading. And where did I get out? I don't see. Here, I got out here at like 60 cents, 70 cents loss. Tried another trade here, got in here, got out here. Just not a good trade. We talked about this one, we talked about that one, we talked about this one. Okay, guys, let me stop this video. It's a bit longer than usual. It's just Monday. But yeah, the conclusion is chasing stocks and revenge trading are just recipes for disaster. You need to form good habits, especially with the simulator. You need to form good habits, and yeah, the rest you saw in the specific specific trades. Yep. Let me just finish this here because it's not getting any better. Thank you if you made it all this way. Thank you for staying with me, and let's try again tomorrow.